All right. We are back on the WrestleMania prediction party, part two. If you enjoyed part one, be back with part two. I don't even know if a lot of people are going to be able to listen to all of part one because it's like 2 hours, 3 hours long. But we are back with the first segment of part two. This is something that's been like requested a lot
Yeah.
for the past 2.5, 3 years. So this is a segment with our guest, obviously, Josh Pease is joining us on the show. New wrestling media. You
Yeah. One media now. Yeah. I'm in the building.
Yeah.
How do you get to a press? How do you get an oppressor before me, man? How the fuck?
I don't know, man. I just got invited to another one for after WrestleMania. I might pull up.
We got the invite. I'm like, man, Josh about to pull up to this joint.
Think about it, man. A little quick turnaround.
He's like, hey, remember me? Like, I'm back. But we did a segment a couple years ago called "I'm Not a Star," and we had Josh, who at the time wasn't, you weren't really watching, like, you weren't really as in depth as you are now.
I feel like the whole world was like tuned in now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that at that point I wasn't, and yeah, like I've been watching like sparingly here and there, so I might know a few of the folks who pull up or you guys pull up, but yeah, no, it's crazy. I love the turn that wrestling has made in the last 12 months. I think they're very intentional with just doing the TKO deal and just like how they just want to expand beyond what their current base is.
Yep.
And now you see it full throttle. You see Travis Scott. You see, and Wale has been a staple, but you're starting to see more pop culture leaning in. So it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of people at the time looked at it and said they either called you crazy or they said this is the greatest assessment of the upcoming stars of WWE that they've ever seen before. And we're going to test that theory again we're going to name it something different. We're going to call it Rising Stars with Josh
Rising
Pease.
Stars. Okay, because everyone's pretty much a star at this point. Everyone's pretty much a star or a star in the making. If
With
you've been
TKO
seen on
money?
television, yeah.
With TKO money, yes, everybody's pretty much a star at this point.
And these are all WWE.
Yes,
Yeah.
all WWE. Just to fit the WrestleMania theme. I think last year we kind of gave you some AEW folks.
Yeah.
No need to do that this time. Nothing changed.
Literally nothing has changed.
Yeah, nothing changed.
My dude Tony Khan, that's his name.
Yeah.
That's your dude.
NFL family, he owns the Jaguars. Locked in. We tied in.
Oh my god. Let's get it started, Mills. I'll just have you pick whoever you put it on the screen, and then we assess it from there.
We're gonna get it started with someone who has pretty much had a major year. I mean, when you think about it, she was featured in Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
she made her debut in the Royal Rumble. She is now going to be on one of the main events of NXT Stand and Deliver, which is an NXT show that also airs this weekend. This is none other than Jada Parker. Are you familiar with Jada Parker?
I'm not. Should be.
Jada Parker is essentially one of the standouts on NXT who went viral on World Star, believe it or not.
Yeah.
In 2022. In 2023 went viral on World Star.
It was just for her entrance. I think it was literally her entrance. She did the old dance where people do this.
Yeah.
Or she does that in her entrance.
So she went viral because people were like, essentially like, yo, wrestlers ain't look like this when I was a kid. Like
She's from Florida. She's from Florida.
Okay. I see
she's from Florida. Yeah, she's a big hip hop fan. She's pretty much one of the standout stars. Like, I wish I could loop into audio.
That's the pick. Just go ahead and go there, Mills. Nope.
Which one? This one?
You know what pick? You know
the one that broke the internet. I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna subject her. She's a wrestler.
Okay. I follow she got. I might have to follow up. Hold on, let me see.
Jada Parker. I think it's Jada.Parker. WWE.
Yeah, essentially, she had this great. I should have changed my audio. Actually, let me see if I could do it right now. See if I could change my audio right now, because I definitely do want to play her promo that essentially helped her get
on.
Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're still here.
All right. Hopefully nothing thing, but I want to try to get to the promo. And here you go. This is it. See if you can hear this. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Slightly.
You gotta turn it up. Oh man, the technology hating on us.
Mm.
We can't hear it, Mills.
I don't even need to hear her. She's a star.
I mean, what about the qualities, Josh? Do you think that like you take away from seeing Jada Parker?
I think just like the World Star community said, wrestlers didn't look like this when I was younger. So she's beautiful. She looks like she got a little height on her too. I'm like looking at her squaring up with this girl in the middle frame there.
Well, yeah. Everyone in NXT is kind of like tiny. Like she's.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she's than anyone else. You probably.
She's damn near like 5'11", 6 feet. I think she looks
5'11". Jada Parker.
Yeah, she looked tall. She played volleyball.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, I didn't know she was 5'11". She don't look 5'11" to me. But
I said she looked 5'11". I don't know if that's the. Let me check.
Yeah, Star.
But listen, yeah, Star. She's main eventing Stand and Deliver this weekend. She's pretty much in the match with essentially 3 big veterans, which a couple of these we're going to talk about as well. But she's a star, like in every sense of the word.
Wait, oh damn! So she's fighting for it's the NXT title. Okay.
Yeah, the main women's title for NXT, and there's a couple. Let's skip that off the screen. There's a couple of people that we're going to talk about in that match in a second. But Jada Parker is a star. Stamp it. We got to get the Rick Ross. We gotta cut the I'm not, and we got to make it I'm a star. Like we got to.
That's why we should have got Mark should have been here.
We got to cut the not out of it. All right, who's up next?
Next up is Javon Evans.
Okay.
YN of NXT. That's not his real moniker. That's what we call him. Essentially, but he will also.
He calls himself the Young OG. That's funny.
Yeah, he calls himself Young OG, but he will also be in the main event of TakeOver. He's competing for the NXT championship. Listen, Trick Williams, Obafemi, Javon Evans.
The 3 niggas with dreads.
That's what I was commenting on. But he looks funny in the corner. He throwing up something. Where's he from originally?
Isn't he from Ohio? Or South Carolina?
He might be from
South Carolina.
Hood is if he's from Ohio, he might be from the same hood as Trippie Redd.
Nah, he's not.
They say he's labeled as born in Greensboro, North Carolina, but I believe he did live and reside in South Carolina at one point because he and Trick Williams are from the same kind of area.
Now you can just see from his disposition, you know, you can kind of just get a general gist of like
YN.
Yeah, he definitely got YN. This chain is blowing me.
But we got to show like some of the reasons why he's like so explosive.
Go up.
Wait, which one?
I think I've seen some Who Decides to Wear Jeans. Keep going. What's just going on here? Is it right?
This was the night where there was a gimmick that he had, or there was a storyline he had where one of the wrestlers broke his jaw. And the blood was on he wore white jeans. Usually in wrestling, when you wear white, that means you're about to bleed. He wore white jeans. And I think what was cool about that is that a lot of people didn't recognize that. Why is he wearing white? There's another one of his boom. Why is he wearing white? And it's because he was going to bleed that night.
Okay, he's like a little bit of a high flyer. Okay.
Yeah, he's like really like a Jeff Hardy kind of mix, but like he's really get to some videos.
This is as a kid.
That's him as a kid.
Okay, he's a star. At first I was a little weary. This promo photo on a BPS, but he's a star.
Look at this. Randy Orton.
Oh shit.
Randy Orton actually co-signed him.
Okay.
Like, Randy Orton said this kid is up next. Like he said, this is the guy that Randy Orton handpicked him to face off against late last year.
Yo, Randy Orton loves some niggas. Did y'all see some of his gym playlist? He was like, I listen to Glorilla, Sexy Red. Like this nigga, he tapped in. I fuck with him. I fuck with this dude.
Signed from Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah, co-signed from Rob Van Dam as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's he's one of them, but he's a star. He's definitely a star. Like if anything, I would.
He got the Xbox co-sign. He got everybody co-signing him.
Bro, they think a lot of this kid, and I think the one thing that I'll say, I think he need to get a little bit bulkier. He need to get a little bigger. He is a little lanky. But I think that comes in time. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna come.
I also think just for his skill set, I think that's him being able to jump around and shit like that. You kind of need to be a little thinner. I think about the Rey Mysterios of the world and so forth.
Absolutely.
You stamp another star.
Next
there
one
it is.
Up next is Julia. And Julia, she was signed. She was a big signing last year for WWE. She's major in Japan. She is essentially, she will also be part of the main event. She's this lady right here. She will also
Japanese?
Yeah, she's Japanese.
Japanese.
You said Japanese and what?
Italian.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
I was going to say she's one of them like white Japanese people.
Go to this pic on the left with her just standing on the just the step. Yeah, that one. This is essentially Julia. You know, she's a high flyer as well. She's from the same vein as other women in the company, such as Io Sky. I think we've seen her before. Asuka and a lot of the other Japanese women, but they usually do quite well in WWE. I think there's only been like one miss in the past couple years in terms of just like Japanese female superstars. What do you think, Josh? That's her entrance look. She's very theatrical.
Yeah. I like her costume. Let me see her wrestle. Let me see her in the ring. Can we get some videos of her?
Let's get some in-ring stuff here.
Let's see. Hold on. Well, no, this is. I don't want to end up being.
That was a cool counter. It was a cool counter. That's just that's the counter. Yeah. So she does this. Countered out.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
then converts it over into the.
Oh yeah. She's a star. Is that the crossface? Is that move?
Yeah, that's well, that was like a shoulder breaker crossface combination.
Yeah. Like the Rings of Saturn that Perry Saturn used to do. I don't know.
Yeah, I got a Saturn T-shirt in my room. I don't know why.
Yeah, she was formerly the NXT Women's Champion, but her pal Stephanie Vaquer, who we're gonna get to her in a second. Yeah, that's the girl on the left. We'll get to her in a second. Let's say. Let's see. And that's like a bigger conversation. So that's why I'm glad that Mills picked Julia first, because there's a big conversation surrounding these two in star power. But stamped as a star. Let's move on to the next person here on our list. This is going to be interesting. I already see what it is.
Well, I'm gonna go back to a guy. We're gonna try to swap back and forth.
Yeah.
Next one. This one's Ricky Saints. You want to explain Ricky Saints, J5, or should I explain Ricky Saints?
Ricky Saints, formerly Starks, was a guy who used to be in AEW. A lot of people compared him to talkers like The Rock. He's charisma like The Rock, and a lot of different things like that. He was in AEW for about 5 years.
The video to the right. I'm sorry, before you go past it.
You want to
box to the right? Yeah, I'm walking.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Adoring the crowd.
That was oh man, that was hilarious.
So this guy was in AEW, and a lot of people would say that they fumbled him because they did nothing with him for about a year and a half, 2 years, and he just sat at home. And then he just recently signed. He just recently got let go from his contract, and he's now in NXT. And they've already given him a title in NXT his first month there.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm not mad at this guy, man. He reminds me of like kind of like a soap opera star, where it's like easy, but it's not. Like he'd be like a good Tyler Perry villain. You have like a thick New Orleans accent. I can already tell you probably got the crazy Creole accent.
He's from New Orleans, yeah, but no accent, no accent at all, which is actually funny. But he changed his name from Starks to Saints as in respect of New Orleans. A lot of people were upset about it, but I'm like, I mean, it's just a fucking name. Eventually, you're all going to cheer his name anyway. But yeah, he's the current North American champion. What do you think, Josh?
Let's see some star power. That move where he was blowing the kisses on the foreheads. That's a star power move. I can't lie. I was like, I was impressed with that.
All right, we got all star. Hey, WWE know how to pick them. We got a lot of stars here.
No, man.
They got a lot of stars here. Okay, Ricky Starks, and let's get to the big conversation here. The big one. Stephanie Vaquer, Chilean-born, first Chilean-born WWE champion ever. came to WWE a little bit after Julia did, and that was the big thing, was that she was supposed to be signed by AEW. She said, fuck that, I'm going to WWE, I don't want to be here. And she basically left them at the altar holding the ring and went to WWE. And the big argument right now is that, I mean, if you look at her and you look at what she's able to do, a lot of people are like, I'm fucking with her a lot better than I am Julia. And that's like the big argument right now, is who is the bigger star between her and Julia. If I had my choice, I'm obviously picking Stephanie because she just has the look. She has pretty much everything, the entrance, all of that shit. Like just the way she looks at you. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Yeah, she got a look.
It's a good look.
Too. She got some thighs as well. What's this in-ring action? Any moves?
Let's see. Oh yeah, get the in ring. Let's see some in ring here.
I'm trying to find the some of the most.
It's literally all her with the title, bro.
Yeah. I mean, she posts anything they post.
Oh yeah, no, go to that one. Got the one with Julie. The one with Julie. That one. On the left. Is that a video?
Nah, it looks like it's just
it's just a picture.
Hold
on, I got you
right there on the right.
Ooh. And pulls over. She's gonna do the SVB, the Stephanie Vaquera bomb. This is her finisher. I'm not really a huge fan of her finisher, but she's gonna give her 2 here.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of her finisher either. This is honestly her in ring making her look like not a star to me. Honestly.
Again, she's great in ring. I think she's just not posting any of her fucking matches, which is making it tough to argue this. She's best friends with Julia, and I think the general conversation is that she posts a lot. Fuck.
What's that? Yeah. Go right there.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here's her beating up essentially an entire group by herself.
Kicks for you. That's JC Jane.
Will WWE even let us post this?
I mean, what are they gonna do? Oh yeah, this spot's crazy. I remember this. It's from Vengeance Day earlier this year in February. She said, "Fuck this." Bam. Down she goes.
I don't know.
Josh isn't sold.
He's not sold. How are you not sold on Stephanie Vaquera? What about this right here when she's wearing the green? Actually, no. Do the Booker T shit. The one that he loves.
That's what I'm trying to find. Where's she at? She posts everything.
I know she posts every goddamn thing, bruh. Oh, here it goes. This is what niggas love.
I don't know, man. I'm not sold. Not a star. I'm sorry.
How are you not sold on Stephanie?
She's just like a little boofy,
What?
I mean, she looks great. The fucking horns, the fucking face, the thighs. Looks great, but I'm not sold on her as a performer. I mean, this is the new WWE. Everybody look good. Jada Parker.
So, she's definitely a bigger star over Jada Parker, who she's seen whipping her ass right here at the top over here. Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'll leave it at Josh. Josh is
the ECW champion too.
Nah, they were in Philadelphia and she had the title. They did a show in the 2300 arena, the ECW arena.
Yeah. Come on, I mean, honestly, I was just like, she looks amazing. She has the props of a star, all the things, the accuments, but I just don't see the in-ring star power, which, you know.
Well, that's why she's in NXT. I don't agree, but that's why she's in NXT. She's working on it. Let's get to the next person. This is the first not a star. I'm shocked, but I shouldn't be, knowing you. I'm shocked, but I shouldn't be. The next up, we have Saquon Sugars from Southeast DC.
Oh, shit. He's from 37. That's where Shai Glizzy from.
He's a member of Dark State, a group in NXT. I think he has the biggest upside of this whole group, just off of just in-ring alone and swagger alone. This guy's great. And he just debuted on NXT quite recently. But as soon as you see him on the screen, like, you automatically know that, like, he looks better and is cooler than all the other these muscles.
Oh, these niggas for sure.
Yes.
Like, they was like on a football team at one point. None of them made it, so it was like, let's just start a wrestling troupe.
He just got the look, man. Like, he just looks cool. Like the do rag is part of his persona.
He's
All of
supposed to
that.
be Air Forces. Yo, wrestling is lit right now. Shout out to it.
But Saquon Sugars showed the power bomb. This is they're actually in a feud with Javon Evans right now, so that's actually interesting. This is their first match on NXT from last week or 2 weeks ago. Sorry, and that's Trick and Oba fighting each other, and this is their power bomb finisher. Bro, that shit look like it fucking hurt. And Saquon gets the pin. Not those other football muscle bound niggas. Southeast DC got the pin.
Let me see that one more time.
Man, Javon's so fucking cool, man. That's the type of wrestler I wanted to. I was creating in WWE SmackDown back in the day. Like, is a nigga to look just like Javon Evans.
I just hate his little singlet.
Oh yeah. Well, because he used to wear like overalls for his wrestling attire, but that's like the leather version of it because the whole group has matching attire. But I was like, maybe you should have stuck with like a black overall, get up, something like that. Like
I'm not a fan of it either. But you see him; he's here. He's training with Logan Paul.
Oh yeah,
ready for WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or wherever the hell he's at. But he's one of them athletes turned. Is he? Yeah, one of them athletes turned wrestlers.
Yeah.
So
I'm not mad at it. He got something here. We could give him a star.
Clearly he used to do a bunch of other things before he became who he is. But yeah, you gonna say he's a star?
He's a star. We'll give him that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. A lot of niggas with dreads in NXT is very crime mob influenced.
I mean, he need to get this GoFundMe out of his fucking.
What he was trolling, and a lot of people were upset at him for trolling like that with the GoFundMe. But he was like, literally, he was injured. He was hurt. He got his knee. He hurt his ACL, I believe, and he was just like joking. And people were like, "This is fucked up." Da, 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 da. Just like, bro, I'm trying to keep my name out there while I'm off TV. You know what I mean? And I didn't see much of an issue with it. He was just being funny. He's a funny dude. You know what I'm saying?
He called him a mumble wrestler. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You would tell him wipe his social media before he gets popping, I'm assuming.
Hopefully. I mean, he should. He absolutely should.
He from Southeast DC. He fucking needs to, for sure. Who's next?
Shy Glizzy entrance.
Oh, that would be insane if Shy Glizzy came out at WrestleMania.
At the WrestleMania DC? Remember that?
Or he did the link for Wale? Shit.
I wonder if they know each other. I gotta text him and ask him if he knows Saquon, young Saquon Sugars. But who's next?
Who's next? We're going to the people who are debuting on WrestleMania this year.
Okay.
So these are people who their first time. We have none other than Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, Lyra. This is like our first white person in this whole shit.
Real white.
She's the current women's Intercontinental Champion. I don't know if you know this. They introduced a women's Intercontinental Championship now.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's
from Ireland.
Yeah, she's from Ireland. Oh, okay. Very good in the ring. Let's
play that little powerbomb video.
Yeah, play that. I'm like, you gotta play. You gotta play that. She's great in ring. Tiny, but very, very, very impactful.
This is Ivy beating her ass for half of this, but yes. They're all tiny.
Yeah, they're both tiny. Damn, they're like midgets. Little people. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Again, really great entrance. She was the NXT Women's Champion for a while, for a time actually. She was the NXT Women's Champion for quite some time. Look at that. With her head. Picked her back up, bro. She has like an engine on her, bro.
Yeah, they're going back and forth in this match, but yeah, she's the women's Intercontinental Champion. She's pretty much one of the top girls in this division. She can go. She can go.
Becky Lynch, the biggest kind of female star in WWE, has co-signed her as well. So yeah, sky is really the limit for this one. But it all ends and begins with you, Josh Pease. What do you feel about Lyra Valkyria from what you see here?
I see some star power. I like. I like little people when they can kind of like move around the ring. That like she looks like she. That's the thing with wrestling. Like you gotta have a look, but you
Yeah.
also you gotta be able to wrestle.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like she wrestles better than Stephanie.
No fucking way. You got
I
to watch a Stephanie match.
agree. I agree. Not that Stephanie's bad, but I would say
Whatever. You don't
That's
even
okay.
like Lyra. Mills, what are you talking about?
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Stephanie's bad, but I just think from with the wrestling clips I've seen, I like the way Lyra moves in the ring.
So Lyra's a star.
Yes, star.
Okay. Stamped.
Star in the
Star
making.
power, unlimited. Lyra Valkyria, you're a star. Next up, we got, I think we did Braun last time. I
We
can't
did do
remember.
Braun last time.
Yeah,
I prefer Braun, honestly. I can tell you off rip, he's a star. Comes from a long line of stars. I've been seeing the clip of him doing the spear last week. That shit was star power ish. Like that shit was actually wild. So yeah, we ain't even got to go through it. Star.
Upload as much as as Stephanie, but yeah, I mean he was part of sparing the shit out of Speed.
Oh yeah, speed. Yep.
bro, this Speed ain't never been right after this.
No, dead ass.
He has never been right after this, bro. His head hit the mat, bro. Like the way his head hit the mat, it literally made him forget the first 5 years of his streaming. Like literally, he's been a completely different person ever since then. But yeah, bro. I mean, nothing more needs to be said. He's actually facing off against the next guy we're gonna bring up right now on the card. Penta El Zero, or now in WWE affectionately known as Penta, the newest masked luchador in WWE. Big deal when he debuted in January. I think when we were at Netflix, Josh, they were playing his sneak preview,
Trailer type situation.
his teasers, and he debuted the next week and literally went viral. One of the most, huh?
Can we see some clips in wrestling?
Sure. Hold on. Let me see if we can find.
I mean, his entrance alone. There we go. That one on the left, him and Kaiser, great match over there.
I don't. Let's see.
Is that a video? No video. There we go. Right over there.
That's a hell of a move.
Right over there. One kick for you.
Let's see. Let's see what he does here.
This is the sacrifice, I believe.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, this guy got some star power.
Man, and the fans love this shit. Ah.
Ooh.
Then he got that. Woo.
Yeah, listen. He's one of them ones, man. He is one of the best entrances. I'm trying to find his first entrance, which was like crazy. His brother just got signed too.
Yeah. And they were both in AEW, and they were in AEW for a while. They squandered them away, and now they're both in WWE. And he is the biggest. He is legitimately one of the biggest stars in WWE right now. His first WrestleMania, he just debuted in January. This is like Kurt Angle type shit. This does not happen often, bruh. I got to see this in person.
Yeah,
the mask is crazy too. I'm like, when people wrestle in masks, it's like that's a whole level of dedication.
Well, the crazy thing is, before he even debuted, they threw his stuff on the shop. They were like, essentially, like, "Yo, he's gonna, you know that he's coming anyway, so why not?" So they threw his stuff on WWE Shop. They have his mask on WWE Shop. They had a shirt. People lost their minds, man.
Sold out. It legitimately sold out as soon as they found out. And again, tapping into the Latin American market.
Exactly.
The new Rey Mysterio, possibly, that new respect there. But again, it's been a long time coming for him and his brother Phoenix, and I mean, I'm super happy for both of these guys, and he's really showing improving because he was looking tired in AEW, and now he looks rejuvenated and he looks excited to be wrestling again. Honestly,
yeah,
he's a star. He got it.
Listen, absolutely.
That's his finisher right here.
Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah.
Star.
That's the finisher in the game.
Exactly. Who's he wrestling in WrestleMania?
He's wrestling Dom Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker in a fatal 4-way match for the IC title.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I mean, You'll hear our predictions on that during the show, but yeah, it's a big deal. That's a big match between
Yeah,
all
no,
three of
that's
those
crazy.
guys.
I mean, Dom Mysterio's just he's hanging on, huh?
Yeah.
Is he a star? Would you call him a star?
Mm. No,
Really?
I think he's but like no, he's not a star. His bitch is more of a star than him. And then it's like he living off the name, the Mysterio name, but he ain't really got star power.
Wow.
That's crazy. I love it. I
He
love
look like
it.
Wow.
he look like an old peso puma.
Oh my god. I fuck with Dom, man. Dom's cool.
I fuck with who he is. I just don't think he's a star. Like I fuck with having a bad bitch that's a bigger star than you. Like I fuck with living off your family name. Like I fuck with the character of Dom, but I don't think he's a star.
Is that a world tour or your girls tour?
Yeah, exactly. Even
Listen,
what was it at Raw when he tried to get back with his ex?
Oh yeah, Rhea, yeah.
Like, no, he's not a star. All his bitches better than him, or bigger stars than him.
This is him buying Liv a Rolex.
I saw this actually.
Come
I
on,
think I
man.
followed the jeweler.
He said he got 4 or 5 of them, man. He got 4 or 5 of them, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then let's
It's
get to huh?
ask you, but would you buy your coworker a Rolex? But whatever. Next one, Tiffany Stratton. We might have done. Did we do Tiffany Stratton last
I don't
time?
think we did. I don't think we did.
Oh, shit.
Tiffany Stratton. She is essentially currently the WWE Women's Champion, and she's going up against Charlotte Flair.
Get the Miss TV, not the Miss TV joint. We don't care about
well, she's going up against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. This is essentially old biz versus new biz. This has been pretty much one of the more controversial feuds because essentially Charlotte has been really digging in and like running over Tiffany with her promos. So then Tiffany essentially came back a couple weeks ago and said, like, aren't you like 0-3 in marriages because you've gotten divorced so many times? So she really went like kind of like off the cuff. They do not seemingly like each other.
This her floating in the air. No,
She's
no,
got-
no, go.
Bro, no,
Go
go up.
Go up. To
That
the
one.
right.
On the right, yeah.
So this is her
This is from like London, or were they in Paris?
Yeah.
That's her. Ooh. She is great in ring, man. Like, there's no doubt about it that she is one of the more athletic, like, women in the company. I think her being a baby face, a good guy, has been kind of like, I don't know if she's ready for that. But like, regardless of any of it, like she's that one in the ring. Like she's really great. That's her, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus co-signed. She's very at times seemingly Sabrina Carpenter coded. I'm clearly a big fan of her from like the outfits and stuff like that. Got a Rhea Ripley co-sign back when they were both champions. Rhea Ripley's no longer a champion. So yeah, Josh? What's the verdict here? Do you need to see more?
Sure. I gotta see some more in ring. I don't know. Like I think, yeah. Let's see what this is about.
Ooh,
yes.
Former gymnast, you know. It's a strong.
She got good height on that power bomb.
Man, yeah, she good. She's a star. I'm not mad at her.
Can we see the best moon, the prettiest moonsault ever? Do we have a picture of that?
Oh,
there we go. This one right here. And boom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Prettiest moonsault ever. An amazing finish.
Oh yeah, she's a star. Honestly, she's just fluid. That's the thing that like comparing her to what was the girl Stephanie? Come on, like she got like it's fluidity. It's about like how you can move in the ring and like she got it. And then she got crazy legs too.
You're not being respectful right now, Josh. She was there at Netflix. We was literally right next to her.
Who, Tiffany?
Yeah.
When?
When we were in the press room, when we were in like the when you first walked in, she was like literally right next to us.
Damn, I should see. I don't. But see, that's the thing. She kind of just looked like every white girl in America. The good and the bad thing, honestly. That's why I was kind of hesitant on like star, but she can move in the ring. She looked good, but it's just like, all right,
So
I'm gonna stamp this a star. She's a star.
Okay. It's like a tentative star, but you'll
Yeah,
give her a passing grade. She got like a B minus.
yeah, no, yeah, B minus. She's good. It looked like she's good for the league.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you ever seen a player and you're like, good for league. Like, I'm trying to think of like an NBA player currently, like an Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like he just work at Kinko's, but he's good. He's good for the league. Like, he should be a star. He's a star.
oh my god.
Tiffany Stratton, Austin Reeves comparison. I mean, where else can you get that but on the A show? And let's get to our final person here.
We don't have an Instagram for him. Jacob Fatu does not have an Instagram.
Players.
Probably.
Huh?
He doesn't have Instagram? That's weird.
I mean, he probably because he's been in jail so much that he just.
I've seen him though. I've definitely seen him. Like, I'm familiar with who he is.
We saw him on Netflix. He came out during the Roman match.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu from the Bay Area. He hits his yada means every promo.
That's
Make
funny.
sure he hits like 3 of them. I'm mad we can't hear the promos because that's like the strongest kind of piece of his game here. But this is some of his in ring here. He's just if I had to compare him to somebody, he's like Brock Lesnar in terms of stature, just destroying niggas. You know
Yeah.
I don't know if just a big motherfucker. He's Jey Uso's cousin.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hell of a move.
There you go.
You kind of get like, so he be jumping off the ropes and shit.
Yeah, he does like the moons. He also does the prettiest moonsault ever as well. This is from SmackDown about a week and a half ago.
No,
when we're recording this, Meals, it'll be a week and a half, or from where?
Just be a week. It'll just be a week. This is literally from Friday. So yeah, he's facing off against LA Knight for the US title at WrestleMania this year.
LA Knight's not a star, by the way.
How could you tell?
Corny.
Here's just Braun Breaker staring down. You can tell that there's some star quality here. You don't even.
We were gonna be good because this is like when a Phantom sees a 300C. And that's why I'm gonna just go out and say I don't think Jacob's a star.
Wow. Okay.
He's an enforcer. He's good for behind the scenes. Good to be muscle, but I don't think he's a star.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, I see a lot more upside in Braun Breaker. I think a lot of people look at Jacob and they're like, "Oh, he's the next Roman. He could be the next Roman in that sense." And I'm like, I don't see it. I really don't see it. I think just like, not trying to be like mean or anything, but it's like the look is just is top one to me. Like the look just isn't there, bro. It's like
it's a little sloppy.
Yeah, like the sloppy look. A lot of niggas online love that. I'm like, nah, I like my niggas to be like you look at Roman, he's clean cut. You look at Cody, he's clean cut, man. You know what I'm saying? These are like, clean cut niggas, man. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good point. I don't know. I just think, in wrestling, it's all about like, it's the look. The look, it starts there, and his look is a little off.
But he's from the Bay. From the Bay, I respect that. But
Josh was like,
that's cool. I mean, it's a cool little storyline and good cultural additive to what he's doing. But like, I look at some of the guys you showed earlier, the NXT guys. Like, what's the guy? Javon. Yeah, like I would rather him represent the hip hop because that's what it feels like with this Jacob Fetzer. It's like you got a little hip hop twist to you. Like you're gonna be the guy saying out of the mean but no, I'd rather just Javon dude. He feels more authentic to that. Or fucking what's the other guy you guys showed me? The Sugar
Ricky Saint. Oh, Shaquan Sugars. Yeah.
So yeah, no star for Jacob.
Damn. Well, I mean, I think all in all, for us to have been doing this, we did like 10 people, only 2 of them not making it. That's a lot better than last time. Like the hit rate is a lot better than last time. Are you more impressed this time?
I'm more impressed. I think WWE is figuring it out as far as just like what people want and what people gravitate towards. And the people being like the casual fan like me. I think you guys are invested, so you guys have seen the story from the beginning to where it's at now. So it's like a little more buy-in. But if I'm to just turn on Raw on a random Monday, I want to be enthralled instantly. And I think
Yeah.
they figured out that just that formula for creating those superstars.
Yeah. Well, Josh, thank you so much for joining us again. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of vitriol, anger, and excitement from us doing this segment again. But we always love to have you back on the A show. Whenever you want to do it, man, come back on.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. It's funny. I only really tap in for like the bigger main like events, but WrestleMania this year feels electric. Like Travis
Yeah.
Scott's gonna be there. Fucking people have been hitting me up about it all week. I feel like so it's like it's starting to like I don't know like there's something with this Netflix. I mean I don't know if it's just a Netflix thing. Again, I'll point back to TKO and that when that deal happened. But now with the accessibility of Netflix, it just feels like it's everywhere. You can't really miss it.
Yeah. And again, they have like inundated WWE into like literally everything. They're on red carpets, they're on TV shows, they're doing their own things. They were at the Pat McAfee thing the other day. Like they're inundating themselves into so many things now, and it really feels like again how it was when UFC kind of first popped off in the mainstream. And it feels like WWE's going back into that mainstream again with this TKO thing. And now we have the stars to boot. And one thing that was cool is that we showed you a lot of people. There was only like 2 white people the whole time. Like it was literally all people from different races and things like that.
I'm glad you caught that out because it's way more diverse. Like you look at like even just like when it's just white wrestlers. There's wrestlers from Ireland. There's wrestlers from fucking what's the dude? What's the is he? It's not Roman Reigns. What's the other guy? Seth Rollins. Where's he from?
Seth Rollins. He's from Iowa, but he's like he's got like Armenian or something in him.
It's one of these guys that's like from. He might be Irish. Is there another Irish wrestler?
Sheamus?
No, not Sheamus.
Oh, Gunther?
Gunther, yeah, German.
Gunther,
He's
yeah,
German.
yeah.
Austrian.
Austrian.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? Like, and just the way they present themselves, it's something about it, man. So I like the way who is it? Triple H is running everything now, right?
The funniest thing is that when we met Gunther at Netflix, you kind of I don't know if you noticed that you did this, but you did this. You like sized them up because you guys are kind of the same height. You sized them up like
oh, you know what it was? It was like also just like damn, he's like we're the same height, but he's big.
Yeah,
we're not the same height. He's actually taller than me, but he's big. It's presence.
Yeah,
it's like the suit, the belt. It's like you could tell like they really put. That's the thing about wrestling, man. Like they're really athletes. Like they're not just out here just dicking around in the ring, fake fighting. Like they're really athletes. You could tell like just the time and what they're putting into their bodies. Like it really is.
Mills, pull up Adam Cole real quick before we get out of here. Pull up Adam Cole because you said like they're real athletes. Pull up Adam Cole.
This was going so well and so positive before.
Real quick, just pull up Adam Cole because I love that you said that they look like athletes and they look, you know what I'm saying? They look, presentable, and we talk about presentability. Pull up Adam Cole before we get out of here.
They're wearing suits in the David Stern era.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dom don't wear suits. He wear off-white in gallery department, and
you looking crazy. Fucking Cody. When Cody wears his suits, I'm always dying off that. Like,
come on, man. Adam Cole.
He looks like he actually works at the gas station.
I did not sign up for this.
Who is this? Honestly, we look like we got the same physique, honestly. Like with him with this belt right here, I'm like, man, I halfway work out. Like you should be working out for sure. Like
my God. All right.
Come on, man. I just had the one at the top. One more picture. The one at the very top, man. Come on, man. This one right here at the very top. Come on, man. We talk about people look like athletes, man. Come on now.
I mean, honestly, look like me if I had a title.
It's great.
All right, thank you, Josh, for joining the show.
Go back to that picture real quick.
Wait, I got you.
Because the first comment shows you that just what I'm trying to get across.
Oh my God.
You look great, man. People say that when you don't really look great. Like, you look great. Like, that's what you say to a nigga that's like been clean off drugs for like a couple months. You're like, damn, you look great. Like, no, you don't.
And what's funny is that's a nigga from WWE saying
I know, that's why it stood out because of that. Like, and then look at this nigga. Now, look at now, he old as shit, but he looks great. Like, come on. Like,
oh my God.
All right.
That was a crazy comment by him. He like,
And
you
if
look
you're looking at if you're listening to the audio and not the video of this, that was Tommaso Ciampa that said, "You look great, man."
That was low-key shady of him. He was like, you look great. That's kind of like, nigga, you need to get in the gym like me. Like, you see how I look, how you look. It's different.
Oh my God, this was great. Thank you again, Josh. Appreciate you so much for being on here. We're gonna I'm crying, bro. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with the main events. We're gonna be predicting the main events of WrestleMania with our guy Bands. He's gonna be on right after this. So thank you guys for listening to the A Show WrestleMania Prediction Party Part 2. See you in a second. Peace.